and gentlemen, welcome over here to the fourth race of the Dascar Red Bull Knockout Series Season 1 2015 here on Sport 1. We are back at St. Jultis for the fourth race of the series. Means we got 30 cars left over here, already 12 cars out. The most recent, people who were out of the series are Riley Anderson 00, 17 car of Brandon Lightning, 42 of Blake Halshield, and the 75 car of Alex Hawkins Jr. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner in the previous race was this car, number 9 car, Zachary Fitzwater. He won it, so he's on the pole for this race. Ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna take a look at the starting grid pretty quickly. So we saw that Zachary Fitzwater, he was on the outside pole, he won the race, but we've seen 3 different winners today. Not today, but in the series, and one of them is already out, Riley Anderson. So you can, really see that, everybody has a chance to fall out of this. And the fewer cars there are, the bigger that chance is, because 4 cars out of 30 cars are not gonna race the next race. Field is growing slimmer and slimmer, ladies and gentlemen, and we're about to go green flag racing. There we go. Time is running, the pace car is rolling, and now everybody else is also about to roll. I already had quite some positive feedback on the series. People really liked it, the knockout series, because it's so exciting. It is so exciting. Being up front, it does help, but it isn't really necessary as long as you're not in the back. And with the chance of a wreck. And we saw it in the first 2 races, a wreck happened, but in the previous race no wreck happened. Are we going to see a wreck or not? We have to see that, because nothing is certain over here. We'll see, ladies and gentlemen, as they come up on the front stretch. All the nerves are high again, the heart rates are higher, 200 beats per minute. I don't know. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble over here for race number 4 in the Dascar Red Bull Knockout Series Season 1. We are green. And a great jump by the 9 car of Zachary Fitzwater, being followed by Eric Hayden and the 88 car of Luke Walker. The 3 drivers pulling up front. There we also see the 01 car of RJ Bishop. Some drivers we haven't even talked about whole season long. But suddenly they are there. And I would say, I wouldn't be surprised if they eventually make it into the finale. We'll have to see, ladies and gentlemen. A move by the 43 car to the outside. Is that gonna work? I don't think so. Luke Walker still on the inside. Here comes the 20 car of Eric Powers as well. 2 car of Noortje Smits right behind him. And we see the 18 car of Jay Pericles as well. And Eric Hayden again goes to the outside. Zachary Fitzwater goes up high to block. Here comes Eric Hayden down the inside. Can he pull it off this time? Looks like he can. Going into the final turn, and 1 lap of 3 laps are complete. Onto the front stretch. Eric Hayden in the lead, and he will cross this far start finish line first this time, but he has 2 cars on his inside. 20 car and a 2 car. Eric Powers, not Eric Hayden, and the 2 of Noortje Smits. Going through turn number 1 and now on to that long backstretch. I think every stretch is just as long, it's equally long. There's the 18 car going to the front, Jay Pericles. See the 94 car of Debbie Myers as well there, and the 50 car of Joseph Ernesto. Up front now is the 18 car. Here comes Joseph Ernesto to the inside. And here comes the 31 of John Cittadino as well. Lena van Dijk is there. Everybody is just hanging around this place. And here comes Joseph to the inside. Just cuts in front of John Cittadino. We see the 10 car over there of Dylan Young as well. Here we go. The final lap as we cross the start finish line. We go 4 wide. And Joseph Ernesto takes the white flag. Here comes Dylan Young. Can Joseph hold them all off or not? Here comes the 44 car as well. Who's that? The 44 of P2 London. We see the 1 car of Skylar Dixon going into turn number 2. This is. Oh, everything is better. Oh, we got cars sideways and cars into the wall. On his side goes and on his roof goes the 21 car of Keith Black. We lost more than half of the field in that crash. Coming around, no caution obviously, the last lap. Who will win this race and who will be eliminated? We'll see that in a few moments. First, we're gonna focus on the win over here. For the pole, that is. It seems like Dylan Young is in the favorable position. And Dylan Young coming out of turn number 4. This time I am in time. Ladies and gentlemen, Dylan Young, it was close, but he made it. Dylan wins it over here at St. Joltis. And this time we did have a crash, a last lap crash, and it was quite a big one, guys. We're gonna have to wait to see who makes it and who does not. Quite some cars were involved. I saw some cars flip over. I think the 28 car Ferdinand Gabbett, the 21 car of Keith Black. There's the 28 car. He at least continued his way after going on his side. The 21 car did flip over. 88 car, we saw Luke Walker, and everybody who's not in yet is at very high risk of not making it into race number 5. We'll see. Eric Hayden, he's one of them. At least. 77 car Isaac Sinclair. There we see Debbie Myers. And also Keith Black. He flipped over. Dylan Murway, the winner from race number 2. Ladies and gentlemen, Dylan Young in the number 10 car has won this race. The standings are now official. We have to scroll down. We see Dylan Young, the winner. He will be on pole for race number 5. And out will be the drivers that I just mentioned a few minutes ago, except for Dylan Murway. Oh man, Dylan Murway was very lucky indeed. Luke Walker is out, unfortunately. Debbie Myers in the number 94 car. Keith Black in the 21. And Eric Hayden in the 43 car. My. We did have a crash in this race. And I think that there were actually only a few cars that did finish. Quite a lot of cars wrecked out. We're gonna see who crashed out or who flipped over and who crashed out. So, everybody can breathe again, ladies and gentlemen. If you don't want to look at the replays, we will have for race number 5 Dylan Young on the pole. So that is a great position for him. And out will be Luke Walker, Debbie Myers, Keith Black and Eric Hayden. Ladies and gentlemen, let's take a look at the replays. So ladies and gentlemen, we are back again and we're going 6 wide over here. Well, they were all just in one big cluster of cars. So every time it's just waiting for a crash to happen. And unfortunately this time it did happen. Let's take a look what happened. Denise Steiner, she's gonna make contact with the 22, the 3 car all just came together. Too close, and they shoot up the racetrack, and then into Suncourse in the number 99 car. We saw that the 3 car also dumps the 28, this is a 7 car, and they all just cluster around, and they start crashing, and we're just waiting for the 21 car. There's 28 car, goes on the side, then Isaac Sinclair flips over the 21 car. He does go on his roof, and goes sliding down the racetrack. Ah boy. Eric Hayden there hits the wall. And he might get hit by the 77 car as well. Everybody else is here spinning around. Debbie Myers out. Heartbreaker for her. They also some saved the car. There we see Denise Steiner and still Keith Black on his roof. And I think he might, well, it is possible he's indeed gonna tumble over here. Number 21 car tumbling on the super speedway. I've seen that before. Pretty reminiscent to, actually was Elliott Sadler who flipped over in the 38 car, not the 21 car. And he used to drive that car as well. Oh boy. Oh, Eric Hayden and ouch. Yeah, that is indeed what took Eric Hayden out of that. Oh man, heartbreak for him. There's Luke Walker. He was going for the lead. My goodness, and he eventually fell so far back. He crashed out. Yeah, being in a crash is never good, especially if it is a small crash. Because, well, if it is a big crash, with quite some cars. Actually, this was a fairly big crash. Then still the chance that you eventually make it is pretty high, so... 21 car, Keith Black. Let's see, this is what I saw. We saw 28 car go on the side, and there is the 21 car getting flipped over, and it was just a short... Well, oh, he also hits 25 car there. Now he goes tumbling over, and here comes Eric Hayden with another hard hit. Bang! Fortunately, this time it did take him out. There he is. So Dylan Mulroney, I think he was... We can consider him the lucky one who eventually made it just in time by passing there the 88 car. That caused him to continue to next round to race number 5, while the 88 car of Luke Walker is out. It's a tough break for Peter London's team. Let's go onboard over here. Quick onboard with the number 21 car of Keith Black. There we go. We're starting right next to him actually. Oh, he was just in the middle, nowhere to go unfortunately, and we're gonna have to wait for a moment because he is going to come back, just not yet. There he is, and he's gone, and back, and gone, and now he's tumbling over, and here comes the 43, bang. Keith Black, man, tough break for the team. At least they still have Molly Black in the field, so. And there it was, eventually the 10 car of Dylan Young who won it. So ladies and gentlemen, Dylan Young will be on the pole for race number 5, and out are Luke Walker, Debbie Myers, Keith Black, and Eric Hayden. Ladies and gentlemen, we're done watching, and this is something I forgot last time, sorry about that, but we're done over here. Congratulations Dylan Young, and we'll see you next time for race number 5 in the Dascar Red Bull Knockout Series Season 1 2015 here on Sport 1.